hat, right?
No, you never. I didn't know you were.
I told Merce.
Oh, Merce. Were you the one who gave him the list?
Yeah.
Hey, okay, good job, man. Yo, it's Taj.
Okay, let me get this.
There's the
Where's what you need help with?
It's plugged in up there, right? Ask Tristan if it's plugged in.
They're not changing fucking start it. Holy shit.
They're not what?
They were changing fucking start it.
Yeah.
That's crazy. It's a crazy fan.
Ask Tristan if it's plugged in. Try and tell him to re-plug it in a couple times.
It's
Take it
plugged
out.
in. It's plugged in.
Take it out. Put it back in.
Tristan, re-plug it in a couple times.
Also, I thought I was the only one announcing this game.
No, I can only do the first half.
I'm
so.
part, and he told me I do
It's gonna
half.
be.
That's a great first half.
It's gonna be Grant and Logan today. Why isn't it working?
Wait, then why do you even need me?
All right, tell him we got it. Tell him we got it.
We got it. Yeah, I got it. Tristan, we got it.
I need you here for emotional support.
Well, we have 5 people.
Yeah, we need you here.
Yep.
We need you here.
Ladies and gentlemen, here we go for our Oak Ridge Trojan football senior night. We have 33 seniors, so let's get this going. Turn your attention to the center of the field as we kick off our 2025 senior night celebration. We begin by recognizing our varsity football seniors. Number 0, Ashley and Ronnie. Starting in either your mom, Cassandra and Honey, and Dad, Tyler and Ronnie, and stepdad, Bailey and Malvos. Ashley is a running football particularly as a perfect linebacker. His most favorite football memories are playing football with his friends, Justin and Jason. His next goal is to go to a junior college before transferring to a D1 college. Next is number 3, Evan Hensley. Evan is supported by his dad, Jake, and his mom, Rebecca O'Brien, stepdad, Scott O'Brien, sister, McKenna Hensley, and stepbrother, Cody O'Brien. Evan has played football for 8 years. He plays strong safety and receiver. His favorite football memories are the Friday Night Lights. He can't wait to live life after high school. Next is number 9, Austin Olive. Austin is being escorted by his parents, Matt and Jenny. He's played football for 5 years at running back. He'll never forget body surfing with all the boys in San Diego before the big game. He plans to attend a 4-year college and get a degree in engineering. Next is number 10, Jason Womack, varsity captain. His parents, Josh and Jessica, along with brother Jalen, Jordan, and Justin, are escorting Jason tonight. Jason started playing football at the age of 6. This is his 3rd year on varsity and 12th year playing football. He plays safety, wide receiver, and running back. His chosen Trojan football memory is from sophomore year when he played against Grant High School and won. Jason is committed to Cal Poly football next year. Right am I. Next up is number 14, Logan Gardner. Tonight, Logan is escorted by Cecilia Christopher. He's played football for 4 years and plays wide receiver and cornerback. Logan says his favorite football memory was the trip to Tennessee where they played McAllen High School. Logan's next goal is to go to college or become a fighter. Next is number 16, Aiden Oliphant. Aiden is escorted by Amanda and the family. Aiden has been playing football for the last 5 years at fullback. His treasured football memory is traveling with his teammates anywhere from Tennessee to San Clemente for some amazing football. After high school, Aiden plans to go to the United States Military Academy at West Point. Duty, honor, country. Number 17, Scotty Norbury. Scotty is escorted by his mother and father, Kyle and Teresa, sister Maya, and brother Jake. He's played all 4 years of high school as a wide receiver. His best football memory is his first touchdown. After high school, he plans to become a pro. Next up is number 18, Javon Joseph. Javon is escorted by his mother and father, Melissa and David, and his brother Dave, Joseph II, and Jermaine, along with his grandmother. Javon has played football for 11 years and plays defensive end. His beloved football memory is the trip down to San Clemente with the team. He's playing football at Washington State University. Number 19, parents Jamie and Raphael are escorting Julie tonight. He's been football for 9 years. He's outside linebacker for the Trojans. His favorite football memory is the trip down to San Clemente. He got up the bus and ran straight into the village to shooting the body shooting with his brothers. After high school, he plans to go to a Liberty College. Next is number 26, Tyler Enhart. Tyler's parents gave us a Tyler along with sister Gabriella are escorting him tonight. This is his 11th year of football. He plays running back for the Trojans. His favorite memories is riding down to San Diego. After high school, Tyler plans to attend a 4-year university to earn a bachelor's degree and then apply to medical school. Next up is 28, Adrian Dillowitz. Adrian's mom and dad, Liz and Aaron, are escorting him tonight. He plays quarterback and free safety. He's been playing football for the last 6 years. His greatest memory in football is the 5-tackle game he had against Whitney last year. After graduation, he plans to attend a 4-year university in education. Next up is number 29, Kyle Over. Kyle is escorted by Bonnie, Lisa, and Mason Over. He's played the last 2 years as the kicker for the Trojans. He always remember riding on his passes in California with the team, running down the beach and splashing around the ball as he moves. After high school, Kyle will pursue, but will continue to play football in either GC or high level. After college, he plans to pursue a career as a fireman. Number 30, Dylan O'Neill. He's escorted by Chelsea, Mike, and Caitlin. He's played Trojan football for the last 4 years as the punter. One of his favorite football memories is traveling with the team to San Diego. After graduation, he plans to go to Murcielago College and study criminal justice. Next up is number 31, Noah Jepley. Noah is escorted by his mom, Laura, dad, Eric, and sister, Jennifer. He plays wide receiver and kicker for the last 2 years. His wonderful memory in football is traveling and spending time with his teammates and building a relationship with them. After high school, Noah plans to move down to SoCal and play college baseball. Next up is number 33, Troy Taylor. Company Troy tonight is Mom and Eric and Brother Luke. He's been a tight end middle linebacker for 10 years. His favorite
Booker.
They keep first. Plans to attend Saxon. Number 44, Chris McGill. Alongside Chris is his family, Emily Robinson, Sue Lowry, and Dean McGill. He's played football for the last 3 years as a Georgia tight end. A memory he will never forget is taking the beach with the team. After graduation, Chris plans to become a player. Number 51, Deidre Harris. Deidre is the family, Eddie Ziegler, Adrian Harris, Anthony Harris, Jim Ziegler, and Holden Harris. This is his 11th year playing football. His current positions include center and linebacker. His favorite football is the trip to San Diego this season. He plans to attend AR next fall. Number 54 is next, Andrew Worley. Starting in for tonight is his mom Kelly, dad Scott, and brother Ethan. He's been playing football for 6 years on the defensive line. His favorite football memory is when chair week 1 of this season. He said it felt great to win for some of the revenge week. His plans at high school is on the 4 Next up is 5'5", Keith Erickson. Starting Keith tonight are Steven, Stacy, and Scott Erickson. He's been playing football for 7 years now and currently plays defensive end. One of his greatest memories of local football is going to the Central Championship last year. Keith plans to attend a 4-year university degree. Next up is 5'7", James Hoffman. James Hoffman is playing a lot. Mother Angela and sister Giovanni. He's played 4 years of high school football as a defensive end. Working out with Coach Kyle is his favorite football memory. After high school, Jay plans to attend a 4-year university. Next up is 5'9", Jackson Sullivan. Alongside Jackson are his parents, Michael and Jennifer, and Madison. He's played football for 7 years as a guard. His favorite football memory is his camping at Wood Creek. After graduation, he will be joining the military. Next up is number 66, Brody Gayden. Brody is escorted by his mom, Heather, dad, Kevin, and sister, Cece. He's been playing Trojan football for 4 years on the O-line. Getting off the bus in San Diego and jumping in the ocean with all the guys is his most favorite football memory. Brody plans to attend a 4-year university after high school. Last but not least, number 72, Marson Anderson. After graduation, he will start his school. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the senior class.
Hello and welcome everybody. Friday Night Lights are here and we're ready to shine. My name is Murcielago Del Dotto. I got Logan taking to my right. Logan, how we doing this fine Friday night under the lights?
I'm doing amazing. It's senior night. We should be able to have some fun tonight.
Heck yeah, I'd love to hear it. We got Oak Ridge varsity football at home. They're going against Monte Vista, the Mustangs. Oak Ridge Trojans, their record is 4-3. Monte Vista, their record is 4-2. Oak Ridge coming off a loss last week against Jesuit, 24-14. Not very likely for the Trojans. They're not used to losing a lot. Hopefully they get back in the win column. Just a quick check-in. Murcielago Del Dotto, Logan Takeo. We got National Anthem coming up now.
Tonight's national anthem will be performed by our Oak Ridge High School marching band. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remove your hats as we honor our nation.
Back after the national anthem. Monte Vista wins the toss. They defer. And here we go as the smoke rises. Kickoff is away. Band coming off the field. Shout out to the Oak Ridge band. Always showing up and showing out. Love to see it. Oak Ridge Trojans taking on the Monte Vista Mustangs here on a beautiful Friday night in El Dorado Hills. As I said, the Trojans 4-3 overall. They lost their last game to Jesuit 24-14. Their offense kind of struggling with the losses of Isaac Pierce out for the year and Tyler Andujar out several weeks. Their number one receiver and their starting running back are out for this game and possibly the rest of the regular season. Isaac Pierce for sure. Monte Vista, their last game, they lost 28-21 to Campo Linda 7 days ago. But here, right now, Oak Ridge Trojans Stadium, and there's a flag on the kickoff. Play will not start. It's going to be a false start on Monte Vista on the first kickoff of the game. They're going to move that back 5 yards.
Not a good start for Monte Vista at all. That is probably the worst way you could have, actually not the worst way you could have started the game, but one of the worst ways you could have started this game.
Yeah, never like to see penalties before the clock starts. Monte Vista now kick off from their own 35-yard line. Oak Ridge Trojans in blue and gold tonight. Senior night tonight. Shout out to all the seniors. I'm sitting right next to one. Logan, happy senior night. Ball is up, and the game is underway. Jason Womack receives the kickoff at about the 2-yard line. Takes it right. Up the middle. He's got room. Down inside the 35 to about the 36. And the Oak Ridge Trojans and number 12, Nick Johnson, are going to lead their Oak Ridge Trojans squad out onto the field. We weren't sure which quarterback we were going to see tonight. Nick Johnson, the starter the entire year, although he got pulled in the second half of last week's game against Jesuit. As I said, our offense wasn't moving the ball. Backup sophomore Luke Tabor checked into the game, and he was playing pretty well. They decided to go with Johnson, though, the junior transfer from Folsom, as he'll come out on the first play as the QB for the Oak Ridge Trojans. Braxton Martinez in motion from right to left. Martinez cuts it up the middle, has room, and gets about 6 on that one for the first play of the Oak Ridge Trojans game. Second and 2 now. Gain of 8 for the Oak Ridge Trojans. Braxton Martinez, his second game of the year, coming off transfer. He had to wait 4 weeks to play his first game. His first game was against Jesuit. Against Folsom, sorry. He's playing his third game. His first game was against his old school in the Folsom Bulldogs. Second game, Jesuit playing his third game tonight. Transfers have to wait 4 weeks before they're able to play on Friday.
Which also means that tonight is his first home game.
Absolutely, love to see it. Braxton Martinez, number 13, quick and shifty, plays a lot like the injured Isaac Pierce. How are they going to use him? Here's a handoff up the middle. Number 10, Jason Womack, playing that triple threat rule as a running back, receiver, and DB. Jason Womack has kind of stepped in to the starting role at running back, as I said, Tyler Andujar out the last 2 games.
Jason Womack is a guy who reminds me a lot of Christian McCaffrey, with his hands, his running ability, and he can play DB too. Yeah, that dual threat is key for the Oak Ridge Trojans team, and his ankle bites on defense are huge for this defense as well. Nick Johnson, play action, rolls to his right, down the field, ball eventually falls incomplete. Nick Johnson trying to find his guy, Jarrett Granrud. Number 8 was the target. Granrud falls to the ground incomplete. And now 2nd and 10. That's just a good play by Johnson to get rid of that ball, not just take the sack.
Yeah, and you don't want to put the ball in harm's way as well. Want to keep those turnovers to a minimum. Trojans had a couple turnovers last week, and that's part of the reason why they lost by 10. Johnson, tight formation. Fake to Womack. Braxton Martinez coming around the left side. He's got space and a blocker in front. Andrew Worley, his lead blocker, as he goes out of bounds at the 29-yard line. That's another first down for the Oak Ridge Trojans. Move those chains. First down, Trojans. Great first drive from the Trojans so far.
Absolutely. They definitely needed this tonight after how bad. Oh, The replay, Worley getting a good block. Down all the way to the 31-yard line. Looks like 31, maybe 32.
Yeah, and as I said, Brax Martinez playing that key, shifty elusiveness role for the Oak Ridge Trojans offense. Jason Womack up the middle. But that Mustang defense loads the box, shuts the run down. It's 2nd and 10 now. Ball on the 30-yard line. 9:50 to go in the first quarter. Oak Ridge packed out the stands. Ozone hyped as always early in games. Fans are here. Cheer, dance, and band squads all in attendance as well.
And it's not just football that's celebrating senior night tonight. It's everybody. Dance, cheer, everyone's celebrating senior night.
Johnson up the middle, takes it a run. Uh-oh. Did I see a ball is loose? I saw something pop. But Nick tucks it, great run. Nick Johnson, first down. Move those chains. We've seen him use his legs quite a bit this year. That's a nice tuck and run up the middle. And now the Trojans in the red zone for the first time tonight with just under 9 minutes to go in the first quarter. It's a great first drive from the Oak Ridge Trojans.
That's what's huge about having a quarterback like Nick Johnson, who's a dual threat and can scramble around. You can make plays like that.
For sure. Jason Womack with the handoff. Cuts it to the left. Brings it down to the 2-yard line. Jason Womack. Big play. Gets them that much closer. Now to the 2-yard line. Trojans with a great first drive here tonight.
Womack is a senior. He's been starting here since sophomore year.
Yeah, seasoned veteran, you would say, on this Oak Ridge varsity football squad. He continues to be lined up in the backfield behind Johnson. They're going to give it to him. Up the middle. Push the line. Touchdown, Oak Ridge Trojans. Jason Womack with his 2nd rushing touchdown of the year.
Very fitting that the first touchdown on senior night would come from a senior.
Jason Womack, his first touch of the Jesuit game was a fumble on the goal line. He reached over the top, and it got punched loose. This time he goes way down low, drives that shoulder, touchdown, Trojans, and that's his 5th rushing touchdown of the year. Jason Womack punches 6. PAT, Kyle Boker, 7-0 first drive for the Trojans, and it's electric as they come out on senior night and electrify this crowd. 7-0 Oak Ridge Trojans. We're back. Kickoff is among us. Oak Ridge Trojans with a great first drive. Jason Womack lowers his shoulder, punches it in with a 2-yard rushing score for the first points tonight.
Now it's time for the Oak Ridge defense to take the field, which I think has been one of their strengths this year.
Yeah, their D-line is absolutely electric.
Keith Erickson had a pick 6 earlier this year. It was a home game, I remember.
Yes, he did. They're missing the likes of Javon Joseph, 3-star recruit, committed to Washington State. Never want to see anyone injured, though. Playing without their 3-star recruit committed to Washington State, Javon Joseph. Keith Erickson, though, I mean, you're talking about it. He has been one of the best players on this Oak Ridge D-line this year, playing absolutely amazing. And as you said, Logan, he's got a pick 6.
Very rare that you'll see a D lineman that can move, first get the interception and then move fast enough to get to the end zone.
Yeah, and there he is, number 55 on the field. Ian Andrzejczyk, number 1. the starting quarterback for this Monte Vista squad. He's almost got 1,000 yards, 17 touchdowns to only 1 pick. Here's his first play. Scrambles out to his right. Braden Malloy's there, and he checks down Ben Rivas with the push out.
Good coverage right there by Oak Ridge. Quarterback really had nothing to throw except for that check down right there.
Yeah, and Caden Bosquia, number 18, who caught that reception. Enrique's favorite weapon. He's got 320 yards on the year, as well as 4 touchdowns in the air. 8:22 to go. Trojans 7. Mustangs 0. Their second play. 2nd and 10. Now the down and distance. Monte Vista in a 5-wide formation. Trojans look like they're playing 2 high safeties with Jason Momwak and Evan Hensley back there. They're 2 leading interceptions. There's a handoff to the left. Gets about 5 or 6 on that one. It's going to be 3rd and manageable.
I like that play call from Monte Vista, though. You come out in 5 wide and ends up being a handoff. No one on Oak Ridge was expecting that.
Yeah, now this is a key down. 3rd and 3. Oh, did they get him to jump? Yes, they did. That's a great hard count. Number 72. Marston Anderson, the senior, jumps off sides there. And that's a key penalty for Monte Vista as they get a first down, move those chains on that penalty right there. 1st and 10. 5-step drop. They check it down to the right. Tries to slip one, but doesn't. Great play by Justin Womack.
Great tackling tonight from the Trojans. And now both of the Womack brothers have a big play. Justin has a TFL, and of course Jason has the touchdown on the first drive.
Yeah, Womack family representing. Hey, shout out the Womack grandparents and family coming here from Oklahoma. Love to see it. That one, handoff to the left. It's going to be close to a first down.
It's actually going to be 3rd and 8, maybe? Looks like.
Oh, excuse me. I was looking at the wrong marker. It is going to be 3rd and 8. There's a play action. He rolls out to his right. Braden Malloy chasing him down. Justin Womack steps up, and he's got to take it out of bounds. Barely gets back to the line of scrimmage, maybe gets a yard, and that's going to force a 4th down. It's 4th and 6. And Monte Vista gets a first down or 2, but they're going to have to send out their punt unit as Oak Ridge with a great first defensive stop. And Jason Womack back at around the 30-yard line to catch his punt.
Great first defensive drive from the Trojans. Did they? No. Looked like they had a chance to block it.
Oof.
And that's going to be a flag.
Comes in hot. There was something thrown. Maybe it wasn't a flag, though.
It looked to me like could have been a flag and that there should have been a flag on that.
I'm not sure if he called fair catch, though, because I think if he called fair catch, it would have been a flag. No flag there is, though. No flag.
Maybe they threw one, they picked it up because they didn't call fair catch. That's probably what happened.
And now we see Luke Tabor. Maybe they're going back and forth. Luke Tabor, the sophomore, who came in last week against Jesuit, now the starting quarterback in the game. Play action for Tabor. He's going down the field. Deep first play. Braxton Martinez! Electric first play. Touchdown, Tabor to Martinez.
Luke Tabor comes right in the game and throws an absolute dime down the field.
I mean, that was
perfect.
perfect.
Touchdown.
That couldn't have been better. Luke Tabor, absolute beauty to Braxton Martinez for his first touchdown of the year. Martinez, wow, beauty. First play of the second drive. It's already 13-0 from the Oak Ridge Trojans. The replay shows it there. beauty. 13-0 with 6:07 to go in the first quarter. Boker, good as always. It's 14-0. And wow.
What a start for the Trojans.
Yeah, they come out first drive, pound the rock, run the ball. Jason Womack scores it from about 2. Second drive, play action, 5-step drop. Tabor lets it loose. Braxton Martinez just beats the man coverage with his speed, as I was saying earlier. Big play, touchdown for the Oak Ridge Trojans. It's 14-0. Not even halfway through the first quarter.
Now, something tells me Tabor might see a little bit more playing time right now. After coming in for one play and doing that.
Monte Vista stunned on the sidelines. They got to get something going. Quarterback, Andrecki. He's almost got 1,000 yards on the year in just 6 games played. He's got 17 touchdowns to just 1 interception. They got to utilize that. Their air attack is what's going to win them this game. Oak Ridge Trojans' run game is playing great tonight and over the course of the year.
Absolutely. The Trojan run game has been great. Even without Andujar, they still look good.
Ozone pumping. Mustangs get the ball at the 20-yard line. They motion a couple players over. Trojans with 2 high safeties. They go run to the left. And as I said, that Trojans run defense is there. Nick Hunt, the sophomore, number 52, in there.
This Trojan run defense has been everywhere tonight. TFLs, tackles right after completions. It's just been great.
Yeah, and as I said, they're missing one of their key players, Javon Joseph, but Nick Hunt stepping in there, playing great. Roll out to the right. Pass is behind the receiver and falls incomplete. Ash Andrade was there in the coverage. Target was number 8, Troy Dunphy. Troy and Dunphy. Tight end linebacker for this Mustang team, senior. He's got 141 yards receiving. 186 yards receiving along with 7 touchdowns. He's also got 140 yards on the ground with 2 touchdowns.
Rarely do you ever see a tight end get running plays.
Yeah.
Maybe at fullback, I guess. That would be the only time.
And he's took those rushes and made them count. As I said,
yeah.
He's got 140 yards on the ground with 2 touchdowns. 9 total touchdowns with 7 in the air. Quarterback steps up, rolls to his right, trying to get around the defenders. Justin Womack there. Andrecki tries to stutter step around them, but Womack just stops his feet. Make sure he doesn't get past. And that's 4th down. Quick, early 3 and out. 2 drives for the Mustangs. And 1 first down, if I recall. Yeah. Trojans with 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
The 1 first down actually came off the penalty.
Yeah.
Offsides.
Exactly right.
Block.
John Grossfeld was there. It was close. Jason Womack back at about the 37-yard line. Flag flies. Multiple flags fly at about the 45-yard line of each side.
Location. And it looks to be on Oak Ridge.
Yeah, it's going to be a holding on the Trojans. That's going to move them back. And I think we're going to see Nick Johnson. They're doing a flip-flop each drive. Interesting choice by Coach Casey Taylor, but it's worked out so far. 2 drives, 1 for each quarterback, 2 touchdowns, 1 for each quarterback.
I think it's a great strategy, though. Keep your opponent on their toes. You never really know what's going to happen here.
Yeah, Monte Vista loading the box. Ethan Kwan back there behind Nick Johnson. He's going to get some reps tonight with Andujar out. Johnson, play action, steps up, trying to find somewhere to go. But he just loses a couple, gets sacked on that one.
That was impressive that he even picked up that much. So it looked like they had him. They had him at about the 20, like the 22-yard line, and he stepped up and got back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it does look like they got back to the line. Don't think it's going to count as a sack, but in there, Dakota Dickerson, one of the Monte Vista Mustangs' best players, number 75. He's got 2 sacks on the year, as well as 6 TFLs. There's a quick play action. RPO, Braxton Martinez in open space. You don't like to see that if you're the defense. That's a big, another chunk play for Braxton Martinez.
That's 3 chunk plays for Martinez on the day. The big catch on the first drive, the play action on the last drive, and that right there.
Man is getting excited. That moves the Trojans into opponent territory. Braxton Martinez, the highlight player tonight.
You look at the replay, he beat one guy and kind of had a lot of open field all the way up until midfield.
They look to target him again. Motion, Malloy. Jason Womack, the handoff to the left. Following blockers and gets 4 there. Maybe 5. Yeah, it did get 4 on that one. Jason Womack, 4-yard carry to the left.
They moved it forward 2 yards?
Oh, they moved
that ball forward 2 yards?
Yeah.
So it's a gain of 6 on the play. Thought most he would have gotten on that as 5. It looked like to me.
5 wide formation for the Trojans. Granrud, Womack. Bottom of the screen, Womack under the middle. They do take the check down, but it gets walloped immediately upon the catch. Number 33, Justin Grissom, with the quick tackle. It's going to be a gain of 3. It's going to be 3rd and 2, maybe 3rd and 1. It's close. I think they're going to call it 3rd and 2. Braxton Martinez checks out of the game. 3rd and 2 with 2:40 to go in the first quarter. If you're just joining us, Trojans pounding the ball. First drive, they get a first drive touchdown and then a first play touchdown on the second drive for Braxton Martinez. There's a flag. It's going to be a false start on the Trojans. That's going to move them back 5 yards. They were in a Wildcat formation with Jason Womack.
And Womack has played a little bit of quarterback too in his day. When we've had quarterbacks who have been hurt. So I wouldn't be surprised if they tried to pass with him.
Yeah, he's been in that Wildcat set before. They haven't passed with him yet this year in that Wildcat formation, but we've seen it in the past. 2 minutes and running left in the second quarter. We got a 3rd and 7. Trojans ball in the 46-yard line. Monte Vista playing tight man coverage. What's the play? Johnson over the middle, slips through Hensley's hands. That falls to the ground and complete. That was a good ball. Evan Hensley got both hands on it, but he can't come up with the grab. And the Trojans are going to send out their punting unit with their kicker, Kyle Boker. Boker is their kicker, 4-star, almost 4.5-star recruit his senior year. The Trojans punter, Dylan O'Neill, out with a foot injury. Boker had to come in and punt for them last week. Actually, his first punt attempt this year pinned the Jesuit offense inside the 5-yard line as a kicker. Wow. Boker, what can he do here on his first punt attempt of tonight?
Ooh. Okay.
Up in the air. Rolls to about the 15-yard line. And that's a great punt from Boker, the kicker, Kyle Boker.
That is a huge punt right there from Boker. Went about 45 yards.
Yeah, and we know he has a leg. He can hit 55-plus yarders in practice. As I said, 4.5-star kicker. As I say, Boker's my GOAT. 4.5-star recruit. Andrecki and the Mustang offense come back onto the field. First play, handoff to the left, and he's going to get a big chunk. Almost gets to the first down marker.
Gain of about 8 or 9 on the play. Maybe. I don't know if it actually was 8 or 9. Looks to be anywhere in that 7 to 9 range. Or 7 to 8 range. Officially a gain of 8 on the play.
Yeah. Andrecki under center. 7-step drop. Smoking it over the middle. Beats the coverage, but overthrown.
That looked just like the play with Tabor. Only difference, Tabor put it on the money.
Yeah, Grant Manina, number 14, the target there for the Mustangs. Jonathan Grossfield was manned up one-on-one. He got past Grossfield. Jason Womack was hunting back, the safety dropping back, but an overthrow, and now it's third and short, 3rd and 2, 1:25 to go in the first. Mustangs with 1 first down on the day. Play action way deep. He's going to have to chuck that one out. Nick Hunt, Keith Erickson were in his face, and he's just got to roll out and throw it out of bounds. Great defense. No, not biting on the play action. Erickson and Hunt staying with Andrecki.
And now you got a 4th and 2, and they are going to punt.
Punt is up. Lands at about the 47-yard line. It takes a hop or two. Gets at about the 42, but the Trojans going to have immaculate starting field position to start their 4th drive.
Do we think we see Tabor again right here, or do we get Johnson? Based on patterns, I think we see Tabor right here because they're switching off. Not sure though. Yep, Tabor's in the game at quarterback.
Yeah, Luke Tabor comes in. The second drive has a 1-play play action, 60-yard bomb for a touchdown. Can they do it again here? It'd be hard to replicate. Pass over the middle to his brother, but incomplete. He was looking for Troy Tabor, the senior. Luke to Troy. Can't connect. It was just a little wide to the left. Kept it away from the defenders. But Luke couldn't put it on the money. Falls incomplete at 2nd and 10.
Looked like he had a receiver open out wide, creating a little bit of separation. Could have been another 1-play touchdown for the Trojans.
Yeah, he beat the coverage. Just couldn't quite find him the ball. Now 2nd and 10. Jack Granrud on the bottom of your screen. Playmaker, Braxton Martinez in slot.
Watch out for Braxton Martinez. He's quick. Catches the ball in space. You do not want that as the opposing team.
Jason Womack takes it for about 5, maybe 6 on that one. That's a good 2nd down play. Make it 3rd and manageable. Ball placed at the 47-yard line. The first down marker is at the opposing 49. Tabor has Womack to his right. Three receivers out wide. He scrambles to his right. Goes back left. We've seen that play. And it's going to be a first down. We've seen that play earlier this year. And it worked. It works once again. Troy catches from his brother. Luke Tabor to Troy Tabor. That's a first down connection. 4 to 33. Move those chains. First down, Oak Ridge Trojans.
Great play by Coach Taylor. Great throw by Luke Tabor. Running out of the pocket. or moving out of the pocket, and somehow finding a way to get that ball out.
Yeah, and that'll bring the end of the first quarter. Last play is a first down for the Trojans. They'll reset their chains. They got 1st and 10 coming back in the start of the second quarter. Don't leave us. We got second, third, and fourth quarter action here live on YouTube. Trojan Pride Network. Come back for the second quarter. All right, here we go. We're back. Second quarter action between the Trojans and the Mustangs here on a Friday night in El Dorado Hills. First quarter, it's 14-0. The end of the first. Second quarter, Braxton Martinez breaks a couple tackles, gets loose, and another chunk play from number 13, Martinez.
All you have to do is get him the ball. He'll make a guy or two miss, and then he'll get some open space, and he'll be able to rumble for another 10 yards.
I mean, yeah, he's playing electric right now. Braxton Martinez has a bunch of chunk plays. It's 14-0, 11:38 to go. That's another first down. Move those chains for the Oak Ridge Trojans. Jason Womack in the backfield. Grand Root up top. Martinez in the slot. Mustangs loading the box. They go one high safety. Playing press man coverage. Stretch to the right side. Jason Womack gets a couple and runs out of bounds.
What a showing from Oak Ridge tonight so far. Their offense has looked great.
Zane Worth, number 10. He's got one of only 2 picks for this Monte Vista defense. The other one, number 9, Landon Taylor. But number 10, Worth, gets the tackle on Womack for the short second down attempt. It's now 2nd and 8. Mustangs got one high safety again. They're going to go play action. Another jet sweep to Martinez coming around the left side. Has a blocker in front. Gets inside the blocker and gets inside the 15 down to about the 13. First down, Oak Ridge Trojans move those chains. They're in the red zone once again.
Feels like we're saying this every play, but just get that man the ball. Let him make plays.
If you're just joining us, Oak Ridge Trojans playing great on all 3 cylinders. First drive, touchdown. Second drive, big touchdown. Their defense is playing amazing, letting up only 1 first down. Here's a stretch to the right. Womack, one-on-one, stiff arm, gets outside, and they're down to the 2, maybe the 1 yard line. Oh, it's going to be a holding, though. Flag at about the 11 yard line.
I was going to say they give it to him again at the 1 yard line, but now they probably pass it because now you're at the 25 yard line, 20 yard line. I don't know what it is in high school. I know it's 10 in NFL, but okay, so it is okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be about the 23 yard line. And actually, Logan, you're talking about that Wildcat. Give it to him again. They ran Wildcat their first touchdown last week against Jesuit. It was a Jason Womack Wildcat. He lowered the shoulder, and that was their first point scored of the game last week against Jesuit. They've used that a lot in these past years with Jason Womack. They don't expect it.
Yeah, it's very unpredictable. And I think the fact that Womack has run passes out of that formation before is a big help.
For sure.
Obviously, he hasn't done it yet this year, but he has done it in past years.
Womack, they give it to him again. They do. Up the middle. He gets about 8 or 9. Almost gets back to the original line of scrimmage. Here comes number 2, Ethan Kwan, checking into the game. Out checks Ben Rivas. He had a legacy game 2 games ago against Folsom. Had 3 sacks. He's got 3 sacks on the year, all 3 of them coming in that game against the Folsom Bulldogs.
That is great for him. 3 sacks against Folsom is crazy, especially with how mobile Ryder Lyons is.
Yeah, and he's a sophomore too. Got a lot of time to develop. Here's a play action. Tabor rolls to his right. Finds Braden Malloy in the short yardage gain. Malloy, on the sideline.
Oh, no.
Slow to get up. Braden Malloy, a captain for this team. Never want to see anybody get injured, especially Malloy. He's a dog, as they say. Malloy down at about the 6-yard line. We're going to take an injury timeout. We're back after the injury timeout. Braden Malloy finally gets up. Never want to see that. He's on the injury bench right now. Hopefully he's okay. He's a captain for this Trojans team. They're in the red zone, though. The Trojans are. Tabor, play action. 7-step drop. Corner of the end zone. Too high. Target was Martinez in the back corner of the end zone. But it's too high. Think they're going to send their field goal unit on. That was 3rd down.
Yeah.
And they will. Kyle Boker.
4th and 5, you kick it every time. I think at this stage in the field, or not even 4th and 5. Looks like about 4th and about 4th and 5. I think you kick it every time, especially with how good. Actually,
Kyle Boker.
Let's wait to say that.
4-star recruit.
As I was saying, with how good Boker has been,
Yeah.
You take your points every time right there.
I was going to wait to say it. Boker now 100%, both PATs and field goals. He's 19 for 19 PATs and now 7 for 7 field goals. Kyle Boker. He's just, the clinical kicker. He's a beast. Absolute dog, Kyle Boker. 4-star recruit. It's always good. It's never not good. 17-0, the current score.
If I'm not wrong, he's been on varsity since sophomore year. Maybe it was junior year.
Yeah, he's killing it. Stand up for the kickoff cheers from the cheer and dance squad. 2 players back, 4 and 10. Lasker and Worth back for Monte Vista. Kyle Boker boots it to the 1. Perfect kick. And now good coverage. Yes! Great tackles from the blue and gold. Ball is at about the
13-yard line.
Wow, great punt coverage.
Oh, yeah.
Great kick coverage, excuse me.
You would have been better off letting that thing bounce, let it go to the end zone, get the ball to the 20.
Oak Ridge Trojans defense has been absolutely killer so far. Brett Roberts, another key player. They've got him back from injury. He's been out, it seems like, the last year and a half. He got hurt the middle of last year, didn't come back, and then got hurt in the offseason this year. He's been dealing with injuries, but a monster he is, and he's back. This is his first game of the year. Keith Erickson, as we've talked about. Nick Hunt, 6'4", 240 as a sophomore. He's in there as well. Blake Meggers, Marston Anderson. This Oak Ridge front seven is killer.
They have been amazing tonight and this year in general.
Here's a screen pass out to the right. Trying to hawk him down, but not before.
No.
Yeah, it's going to look like a first down. They finally get him.
Thought I might have saw a ball right there. No, probably not. No.
It will be a Mustang first down. Move those chains. 1st and 10. Ball on the 26-yard line. Here's a motion. Handoff. Following the blocker. He takes it left but cuts it up the middle. He'll get about 3. Whoa.
Yeah.
Looks like 6.
That's a good gain right there. You get 6 yards. It's a first down every 2 plays.
Yeah, now it's 2nd and 4. They got a lot to play with here. They go handoff. Same play other side. Getting around the edge. And he'll get
2 or 3.
Yeah, not a lot there. It'll be 3rd and very short.
I don't doubt that if it comes down to it, Monte Vista goes for it on 4th down.
Yeah, they're down 17.
Because of the fact that it is 17-0.
They will shut them down. That's a huge play. Nick Hunt, it looks like Ash Andrade is there as well. And now it's a 4th down, and they lost a couple. They will send the punt unit out.
Now you punt it after losing yardage. If you get back to the line of scrimmage, maybe you go for it. You're down 17-0. You need to have the ball in your hands to score. Ozone is rocking as always tonight.
Jason Womack at about the 35-yard line, ready to receive the punt. Ball is up in the air. Oh, and that's a beauty. He's going to move back to the 25 and fair catch it. That's a great punt. Fair caught at about the 25-yard line. And here comes Nick Johnson, number 12.
Looks like we're switching quarterbacks every drive now? Is that what it that looks to be what it is.
Yeah, it appears so.
I don't hate it. Each quarterback has had a touchdown. Each quarterback has a drive that didn't lead to a touchdown. They're about equal right now. Although Tabor's drive did lead to a field goal. Johnson's led to a punt. But I think both quarterbacks have been great tonight.
Flag.
False start on the Trojans, though. Okay. It's a loss of 5 yards, and you're going to start at about the 20-yard line exactly, actually, is where you're going to start.
Yeah, 1st and 15. Tough place to start.
It is, but it's just as like if the kick went out of the end zone, except you got to gain an extra 5 yards for the first down.
Braxton Martinez at the bottom of your screen. Tight man coverage. You look to see if he maybe can beat that with his speed. They do go play action. He does. He does look there. Martinez on the sideline. Great catch.
Did he get it in bounds?
Haven't ruled a catch yet.
They said he did.
Wow.
What a throw. What a catch.
Yeah, ran a comeback. Ran a comeback route. Johnson coming to his side on the play action rollout. Beats his man down the field. Quick cut, comes back to the ball. That's a great route from Martinez. And it goes from 1st and 15 to 2nd and 1.
It is a great route by Martinez because everyone expects him to keep going up the field with his speed.
Meggers motions. Handoff up the middle. Lowers the shoulder.
He might have gotten the first down.
Jason Womack. And they do, yes, move those chains. Oak Ridge Trojans, first down.
Huge for Oak Ridge getting a first down. after starting on 2nd and 15. 2 plays later, you got a first down. After another chunk play from Martinez, and then just a handoff.
Yeah, reset those chains. Tight formation. They got a receiver way out to the left, though. They go play action. Johnson looking, got lots of time. Braxton Martinez beats his coverage. Yes! Beauty ball from 12 to 13.
Both these quarterbacks have had deep passes to Martinez that have connected.
I mean, that was a beauty. Martinez once again lined up man on man. He just uses that pure speed to break the press coverage, get past the defender, and the safety was hunting over there too. Johnson had to put that ball right where Martinez could catch it, nobody else, and he does just exactly that.
Almost looked exactly like the Tabor play. Play action, throw to Martinez, he beat his defender, and it's a near touchdown.
Yeah, and now he's in the slot. Blake Meggers motions over, handoff up the middle to Womack, but he's contacted immediately.
He might have gotten a yard on that, maybe two if we're lucky.
Yeah, that's number 33, Justin Grissom. We've seen him make plays tonight. There's another one for him. Early contact and stops him. Close to the line of scrimmage. It looks like he'll get about 1. It's 2nd and 9. 5 minutes to go in the second quarter.
What a first half from Oak Ridge, though. It's been huge. Feels like it's been chunk play after chunk play for this offense.
Yeah, to highlight Braxton Martinez, his 3rd game played, and he is making the biggest of impacts. Whistles blow.
Timeout, Oak Ridge?
Yeah, Trojan's going to call a timeout. Hey, if you like what you see here tonight from Trojan Pride Sports Marketing live on YouTube, you can check us out live on YouTube. We got all sports coming to you. Right now, we got fall sports include women's volleyball, we got flag football, we got, of course, Friday Night Lights, varsity football. Check us out. Keep tuned in. We got multiple streams next week as well. And our next football stream will actually be on Halloween. October 31st versus Rockland, the last regular season game.
And that
it's going to be at home.
That is also homecoming.
It is. Homecoming is that Saturday. October 31st, Halloween special versus the Rockland Thunder, our next football stream here on Trojan Pride Sports Marketing.
I am looking forward to that game. That game is always a shootout. Every year, that game is a shootout.
Yeah, last year, in the pouring down rain, the Oak Ridge Trojans barely beat it out and beat the Thunder.
I remember that being a low-scoring game because obviously in the rain, you kind of have to run the ball.
There they do run the ball here in the no rain. Clear skies. Smoke we do see from the cannons, as well as Anthony's Bar and Grill back there serving all us Trojan burgers.
I like that play call by Coach Taylor, though, getting the ball into Martinez's hands.
Yeah, and that's what we've seen in the past from number 11, Isaac Pierce, out for the year. Surgery took him out a couple weeks ago. They played Granite Bay at home. Surgery took him out. He's done for the year. But shout out to Isaac Pierce. IP is a legendary player on this team, and Bryson Martinez is filling that number 11 role very well.
And Isaac Pierce is just a junior, so he should be back next year.
Johnson over the middle. Caught. Jason Womack. Smoke flies. Touchdown, Oak Ridge Trojans. Jason Womack's first receiving touchdown of the year.
That is his 2nd touchdown on the night. As you said, first receiving touchdown on the year. The senior is having a huge night.
Smoke blows more smoke in Oak Ridge Trojans Stadium here in El Dorado Hills. It's 23-0, barring the extra point, 24. And this Oak Ridge Trojan team is playing electric right now on all 3 levels. PAT up and good as always. 24-0. Oak Ridge Trojans playing electric here tonight. And if you like what you see here from our Oak Ridge Athletics, You can follow us on all social media platforms at Trojan Pride 80. That'll give you the insights to all your Oak Ridge athletics. And also follow This Is TPSM on Instagram for the behind-the-scenes looks of TPSM Trojan Pride Sports Marketing, the sports marketing club at Oak Ridge. We are a part of TPSM Sports Broadcasting. That's how you see free live broadcasts of all your sports at Oak Ridge. Trojan Pride Sports Marketing. Follow us on Instagram, Trojan Pride 80, and This Is TPSM.
Another good kick by Boker out of the back of the end zone. This guy is just amazing. So fun to watch him. For any of y'all for any who watch MLB games, the Dodgers are winning 5-0. Shohei Ohtani has 3 home runs tonight. So,
Holy cow.
he's having the game of his life.
I'm a Dodgers hater, but that guy is crazy.
I am with you on that. I hate the Dodgers.
Play action. Drops back, throws it, check down quickly.
As a Giants fan, it's against anything to be to even remotely like the Dodgers.
Yeah, I agree. Dodgers are probably my most hated professional team. Lakers suck. Sacramento Kings all day, every day.
I think it's either, for me, it's either the Dodgers or it's the Seahawks.
Yeah, Seattle.
Not because Seattle's a good team, but because we've had a lot of beef with Seattle in the past.
Here's a tuck and run from Andrixie.
There is a first down.
Whistles blow. It's a false start on Monte Vista.
For any of you college football fans, Miami, the number 2 ranked team in the country, has gone down to Louisville.
Wow. Yeah, that game kicked off at about 4 o'clock our time. Wow, surprising upset.
Yes. Absolutely.
First down and 10. Andrzejczyk rolls out to his left, finds his man on the left sideline. Bosquia. Caden Bosquia with the reception. His leading receiver, the Monte Vista leading receiver, coming into the matchup tonight. He had 320 yards and 4 receiving touchdowns. Monte Vista going quick. 1:45 to go in the half. 7-step drop. Jonas Cedeno's there early. He gets around it, launches it down the field, and it's caught. Wow, what a tackle. Jonathan Grossfeld with a touchdown-saving tackle. Jonas Cedeno was there in the backfield, but Andriki gets around it, and a great play, and a huge play at that. It's the first time tonight Monte Vista is in the red zone looking to score.
It's a great play by the quarterback, but I think it's a better play by the DB to make that touchdown-saving tackle.
Stretch out to the right. There's Troy Tabor. Flags fly. Holding.
Location looks like it is holding.
Yep, holding on the Monte Vista offense. That'll move them back 10 yards. Clock stops at 58.
That'll bring up first and 20, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's a tough break for Monte Vista. Now the clock winds. They got to hurry up. They still have all 3 timeouts, though. First and 20 after that huge play for Bosquia. Launches. Front. Corner to the end zone. Wow. What a catch. That's a touchdown. First points of the night.
That is an amazing catch right there. First he beats his defender, then he has to come back for it. Jumps in the air and makes the catch.
Yeah, number 8, Torrin Dunphy with the catch. As we talked about, he was their dual threat. He's got 8 touchdowns in the air now, along with 2 touchdowns at 140 yards on the ground. He's a great player and a huge touchdown. Jonathan Grossfeld was close, but couldn't get there. Great play. With 32 seconds left on the first half clock, Monte Vista scores their first points.
Looks like are they going for 2? Yes, they're going for 2. It looks like they're going for 2 right here.
Yeah, they got their offense still out there. Oak Ridge playing press, tight man coverage at the 2-yard line. Rolls out to the right. Trying to find his man, but it's too wide. No. 2-point conversion. It is not converted, and its score stays at 24-6.
Good stop by the Trojans. Very difficult to stop a 2-point conversion at any time because you basically have your whole playbook open.
That is a huge touchdown, though, for Monte Vista, as they needed something to go on before half, and the touchdown there is key. 24-6.
And they get ball at second half. So they stop. If they get a stop right here, and then they go downfield and they score again, it'll be 28-12. Probably go for 2 again, 28-14.
Yeah, you can double up here. Score before half and score right after half. That is what offenses like to do when they defer that first half kickoff.
Although I think Tabor might be coming back in the game, and if he does what he did again, they won't get a chance to double up.
Low, fast kick. That's going to bounce into the end zone.
Great idea not to try and return that. Let it go through the back of the end zone, get that ball at the 20-yard line.
32 seconds, 2 timeouts for this Oak Ridge offense. As you were saying, Logan, Luke Tabor with a first play bomb to Braxton Martinez. Obviously, you want to do that again.
That would be great if they could do that again.
Monte Vista got to make sure they play back, though. They got one safety playing
like
super deep right now.
The DBs are playing a little bit off the line of scrimmage, though. Standing about 8 yards back are the corners.
Yeah, it is Troy Tabor. They choose to run the ball first play. Jason Womack, couple stiff arms, gets out of bounds at about the 28-yard line. 26 seconds, 2 timeouts.
It's huge by Womack getting out of bounds, saving some time, giving yourself a chance to get another play-action bomb to Martinez.
Yeah, Womack behind Tabor once again. They got Jack Ranrud, bottom of your screen. Another handoff, super low coverage. Jason Womack slipping a couple tackles, and he gets out of bounds. Monte Vista playing super soft coverage. Trojans go, all right, we'll take that. We'll take that. There's no linebackers back there. Corners are backed off. We'll run it up the middle. Get about 18. Wow.
Have a day, Jason Womack. Chunk play, rushing touchdown, and receiving touchdown.
And the Trojans still have 2 timeouts. Monte Vista playing super off coverage. Trojans just decide to run the ball as there's lots of space in the middle of the field. And they get lots of yards.
With Boker's leg, they're only about 20 yards away from field goal range.
Now they motion out. They go right, they go left, but sacked.
That is the one thing that you could not afford is a sack.
Yeah, the Trojans have to call their second of 3 timeouts. They tried to go screen. Tabor looked to Jason Womack's way first, then looked opposite side. But by the time he reset, there was 3 white jerseys in his face. He takes the sack. 15 seconds, 1 timeout. Ball at the 40-yard line.
Oak Ridge just showed out tonight, though. Oh, we're
Trojans. Their offense has been playing great. Troy Tabor just going to chuck it out of bounds. 8 seconds now left on the first half clock. This has been one of the best first halves. Excuse me, Troy. Whoa. Luke Tabor. Number 4. The quarterback, not the tight end. Throws it out of bounds. Luke will come back onto the field. 8 seconds left. And this has been one of the best first halves we've seen from the Trojans yet. They had that 42 bomb against St. Mary's, their first home game. But their offense has kind of been slow these last couple of weeks, but they're picking it up great right now. 24-6. 8 seconds left. They go screen to the far side. Braxton Martinez gets wrapped up. Ball's loose. Ball's loose. 0 seconds left on the clock.
Good news is it's not gonna be anything.
That was sketchy. Braxton Martinez on the screen. Looks like it got stripped. Monte Vista saw it, but it doesn't matter. Zeros hit the clock. And a great first half we have here at Oak Ridge Trojan Stadium in old El Dorado Hills, California. Trojans 24, Mustangs 6. Don't leave us. We got halftime action. Band, dance, and cheer. And then we'll be back for 24 minutes of football left here on Friday night here on Trojan Pride Network.
We've got the cheer team out here ready to perform. We just can't access your music at the moment because the phone is locked. Kaylin's put your hands together for the Oak Ridge High School cheer team.
We're back. Second half action of Oak Ridge Trojans football between the Oak Ridge Trojans and the Monte Vista Mustangs. My name is Murcielago Del Dotto. I got Grant Sell now on the other mic. Grant, how we doing tonight?
I'm doing great, Merce.
So excited for the second half to kick off. Oak Ridge Trojans 4-3, Monte Vista 4-2. Trojans coming out hot in this one after back-to-back losses to Jesuit and Folsom. They're up 24-6 coming out of halftime.
Yeah, Oak Ridge really needs to step up and win this game.
Checking out the SFL, the league of the Oak Ridge Trojan Sierra Foothill League. Currently, Folsom is playing Whitney. Folsom up 27-0, and Del Oro up 15-9 on the Jesuit Marauders. Folsom number 1 in league. Granite Bay 2, Jesuit 3. The Trojans at 2-2, sitting at 4th in the SFL. First play of the second half. Mustangs pitch to the left. They get a couple.
Last with the ball carrier.
That's about 2.
Yeah, this is going to be an important drive for Monte Vista as to get back into this game, they need a touchdown. And there goes, I believe that might be...
Yeah, Braden Malloy.
Yeah, Braden Malloy. He's carted off the field in a golf cart. He will be missed.
Run up the middle, second down. They don't get much at all. Barely get back to the line of scrimmage. It's now third down and long. Money play for the Oak Ridge defense.
This game is a must-win for Oak Ridge because it's going to be a confidence game because they have Whitney next week on the road, and then they have that homecoming game that is marked on everyone's calendar against Rockland at home. That's going to be a great one, potentially a decider.
Long third down. He pump fakes, doesn't throw it, and then just kind of throws it to the sideline. There will be a flag. I think it's going to be grounding.
Yeah,
There was no receiver in the area, and it didn't make it back to the line of scrimmage.
Ian Ondrachek, he has not looked together this game. He's just been scrambling around half the time. He can't find anybody, so he either takes off or right there he throws it away for intentional grounding.
Yeah, and that's a huge penalty as it moves them back to the 6-yard line. Punter is going to be pinned back out of the end zone. He's almost standing on the back line of the end zone. Huge opportunity as Jason Womack is standing at the 45-yard line to get great field position here. Low snap, bounces. He's got to pick it off up the one hop. Womack catches it at about the 42, breaks
And
a couple
here he
tackles.
goes.
Get around
And he
base.
might
Jonas
score.
Sedano. More blocks. Jason
And that
Womack.
is a touchdown! Great block by number 28 for Oak Ridge.
Jason
There to set that
Womack
up.
follows this block. Jonas Sedano, number 19, as well.
Adrian Golwitz, the senior corner, with the great block there. And Oak Ridge with the punt return touchdown. That's not something you see every day, but I guess with the short punt, it paid off, and it's 30-6.
Yeah,
Trojans.
shout out to all those blockers. Jonas Sedano, Adrian Golwitz in there leading the way for Jason Womack. Breaks a couple tackles, slips to his left, and runs all the way in for about a 40-plus yard punt return touchdown. PAT from Boker is good. And now it's 31-6. The Oak Ridge Trojans are killing it right now.
You could almost see what was going to happen there the second the ball went in his hands. You could see the way that the hole opened up and that he had a bunch of blockers in front of him, and he took advantage. And always so good. Number
yeah, and a
30.
bad snap as well. Bounced on the turf. Punter had to scoop it up on a one-hop. And it leads to a Jason Womack 40-plus yard punt return touchdown. Smokes in the air. Trojans up big now.
Yeah, can
31-6.
Monte Vista respond? I mean, having a punt that's not good, but they also gave up that punt return touchdown. Oak Ridge's offense is getting a little extra rest here. before they will ever trot back out.
Yeah, and Grant, you were saying, looking ahead at the Whitney and Rockland games, Trojans need to win 2 out of their next 3 games to make the playoffs. If they can keep this up tonight, they'll win 1, and then they got 2 games left, Whitney and Rockland, to win 1 more to make the playoffs.
Yeah, Whitney's getting smoked by Folsom right now, and for those of you college football fans, kind of an upset. Unranked Louisville advances to 5-1 with an upset win over the Hurricanes of Miami at Miami, as the number 2 Miami Hurricanes get their first loss of the game and fall to 5-1. Miami last season, for those of you who don't know, they started off like 9-0, 10-0. They lost their last few games, and they choked their way out of the ACC title game and the college football playoffs. Let's see if they'll do that again this year. But back to high school action. What can Monte Vista respond with?
It's a play action.
And
a
almost
quick screen
nowhere.
Pass out to the left.
And he is
they get
down.
Henry Lasker, the running back DB, who hasn't seen a lot of action tonight. He's got almost 700 yards on the ground with 6 touchdowns. But Monte Vista only has 1 touchdown to show tonight. There's another handoff.
It looks
to
like
Lasker.
Looks like for Oak Ridge, when they get on offense, we're gonna see Nick Johnson Jr. as he's warming up his arm. So Tabor will not be playing this next drive. For those of you just tuning in, Oak Ridge, pretty much every drive they've switched quarterbacks. So this is gonna be Nick Johnson's drive. Although Tabor is getting in there, so maybe not. Maybe they're just keeping their arms in good shape. We'll see.
Rolls out to the right.
Check.
Ben Rivas is there, as well as Tabor,
and
running around the backfield, comes back to his left, and he tucks it and runs.
Wow, what a block by number 4! Henry Lasker with a big block. Without him blocking, that would have been a 4th down. But this is what we've seen all game from quarterback number 1, Ian Ondrzejczyk from Monte Vista. He's just been running around there in the pocket. He probably has more yards running than he does passing. He's clearly a lethal dual threat quarterback who can escape the pocket. You know who he reminds me of? Ty Simpson. Ty Simpson, quarterback for Alabama. If you watch him, he runs pretty much like 10 yards back every play to evade sacks. And this is going to be a
he didn't quite make it to the first down line of scrimmage, or line of game, excuse me. Didn't quite get there. I mean, he ran 60 yards on that play, only got about 8 or 9. They won't get the first down. They'll have to punt. Trojans get the ball in the 42-yard line, and the blue and gold offense will come onto the field for the first time this half, as they have a huge lead now.
And Tabor's on the sideline, so it will indeed be Nick Johnson Jr. Oak Ridge, they score here. It's too early to call, but this is pretty much a put-away drive. They score here 38-6. It's hard to come back.
Yeah, they're up 25 points right now. Johnson.
And here's Johnson.
Checks it down to Ethan Kwan.
Yeah, he
gets a loss.
He's been a big factor in the lineup tonight with injuries on the running back depth. Especially to Braden Malloy going down earlier today. That's not what you want to see, especially close to playoffs. We can only hope it's not a serious injury and he's back for the postseason. But regardless, it is a 2nd down and 13 for the Trojans, and Johnson handing it off.
Hand off to Kwan up the middle.
And he gets about back to the original line of scrimmage, maybe 1 yard less.
Yeah, and we saw after the Tyler Engelhart injury, we knew there was going to be different backs rotating in this offense. Ethan Kwan, one of them. We've seen Jason Womack be the starter tonight, but Kwan has got some snaps. He gets back
3rd and 10.
Couple of yards. It's going to be about 3rd and 9.
3rd and 9 here for the Trojans. In what is a great night for football here on a beautiful Friday night.
Evan Hensley in the slot for a big 3rd down. Braxton Martinez down below. Monte Vista playing 1 safety up top.
And here's Johnson.
Covering the sticks. Nick Johnson over the middle. Evan Hensley, yes!
Wide open Evan Hensley.
Evan Hensley, team leading interception holder, but he's got the offensive action as well. He actually dropped a pass around the same yardage. There's a flag though. I didn't see it. Opposite side of the field.
He was able to get in front of Grant Mena. He was able to get in front of Grant Mena there on the play, number 14. But this is probably a holding call. That's typically what happens with those big plays. Although it is a 5-yard penalty, not sure the call.
Yeah, now it's going to look to be 3rd and 14 as the down and distance. Nick Johnson trotting back out on their field. This is a big 3rd down. Line to gain is at the opposite 48-yard line. Monte Vista probably just going to play off coverage, cover the sticks.
Monte Vista's defense hasn't been that bad. I mean, they gave up 24 offensive points. The other 7 was from a punt return, and they forced Oak Ridge to a field goal on one drive.
Johnson over the middle. Jason Womack, yes! Cuts to his right, got a lead blocker down the right sideline. Cuts back inside, and he's down to about the 15-yard line.
Yeah. Anyways, as I was saying, it's kind of rare to see Oak Ridge kick field goals. This team doesn't really kick field goals that much, but Monte Vista held them to a field goal on one of their drives. But regardless, Oak Ridge, when it was 3rd and long, when it counted, Womack with a big play. He's come up clutch all season, and this game especially with Isaac Pierce out. They're good. We knew coming in they would need guys to step up, and Womack has stepped up in a big way tonight.
Yeah, he's playing a heck of a game here tonight. Got a touchdown, playing amazing on offense and defense as well.
Handoff, and he will get like 2 yards there.
Yeah, Ethan Kwan, another handoff up the middle. Doesn't get a lot. But as we said, Tyler Andujar absent. They're going to rotate the backs. Womack gets a rest. He's playing both sides of the ball. He's gassed out there. Ethan Kwan checks in for him at the running back position. Second and 9. They got a really jumbo type formation.
Looked like someone on Monte Vista jumped and Kwan.
Left.
Wow, he will not go down.
Yeah, keeping his legs moving.
Great play there.
Jerseys to push him out of bounds.
Great play there by Ethan Kwan. He's got to show. I mean, he's a junior. And with the injuries of some of the running backs, I mean, you have Austin Olive, he's a senior. You have Malloy, and Malloy is a junior. So some of these running backs will be leaving soon, and Kwan trying to make a statement of maybe he could start next year. And here we go, Womack under center, as he will be taking a snap. Watch the run from Womack.
Wildcat formation.
But Womack still up with a big stiff arm. And
will he throw? He will.
Is that caught? Yes, they'll say it's caught by number 32, and that's Dylan Eston.
Wow, what a play.
Sorry, 33, Troy Tabor.
Yeah, Tabor's had a couple catches here tonight. He's playing great. Jason Womack, as Logan said in the first half, he hasn't thrown it much off that Wildcat, but he does there. Now same formation. Run it back to the right side. Walk-in touchdown. Jason Womack. Another touchdown for number 10 as they extend the lead 37-6.
It's been all Oak Ridge in this game. I mean, giving up that one touchdown, but 37-6. That's great work for Oak Ridge offensively. And pretty much all around as they got special teams points, if punts count as special teams. And
early in the season, Oak Ridge didn't use that Wildcat formation much, but these last couple weeks, they've turned it into full gear.
Well, when you're dealing with a bunch of injuries, especially on offense, you have to mix it up and call different plays, because sometimes coaches' playbooks are designed around certain guys. Like take the Chiefs, for example. Their first couple games of the season, they went 0-2 because most of their plays were designed around Xavier Worthy, and he wasn't there, so they kind of struggled a bit. But then when Worthy came back, the Chiefs have been really good, and their offense has looked sharp. But yeah, I mean, it also just looks like they're having fun out there. 38-6, why not? Or at that point, 31-6, why not call a Wildcat play? What's the harm? And Oak Ridge will be kicking it off after the touchdown. Monte Vista looking for some serious answers. They need a touchdown and fast if they want any chance of clawing back into this game. And I mean clawing from rock bottom. And here we go. The kickoff.
Kyle Boker way out of the back of the end zone. They'll get the ball at the 20-yard line.
Boker has just been excellent all season kicking. He's got a great leg, evident there. Touchback. And Monte Vista, do they keep their quarterback out there, or are they going to try something new down big? Don't want to risk your quarterback injured, and maybe different quarterback will do something else. But it looks like Ian Ondrachek is still in the game.
Yeah, looking ahead to next week for both teams, Oak Ridge Trojans play the Whitney Wildcats next Friday. And for Monte Vista, they go up against California High School next Friday at home. Here's a 5-wide formation for Monte Vista. They go quick out.
And that was to number 18, Caden Bosha. And that's a short pickup there. That Oak Ridge is fine with that, allowing those short pickups down the field. Monte Vista, that one touchdown, I think it happened on that drive. There was that big deep pass downfield. Other than those two plays, the touchdown plays and that big deep pass, they haven't really had much going all game on offense.
Yeah, this Oak
And
Ridge
here's
defense has
Ondrachek.
been lighting it up. There's a route.
Oh,
he makes an ankle
ankles!
breaker.
Henry
Another
Lasker!
one. Making it down the field.
Henry Lasker showing off that athleticism with the spin move and the juke there, breaking the ankles.
Yeah, he caught it at about the first down marker, and Troy Tabor was there to make the tackle, but he slipped him twice, and a big game gets past the opposite 45-yard line to the 43. And now Monte Vista, a huge chunk play, gets them over the 50-yard line.
And that is absolutely a play you need there, because that will give confidence to your offense and kind of draw a spark. And here's Ondrachek.
Play action, another check down.
And there's a flag. It's that holding. Grant Mena on the catch there. And Monte Vista's kind of walking back. Illegal man downfield for the offense of the Mustangs.
Yeah, and that happens on screen plays. If the O-line gets too far before the quarterback throws the ball, they'll chuck it for illegal man downfield. We've seen that plenty of times. And an unfortunate penalty negates a first down, 15-plus yard play.
And
now it's first and long.
You know what else that negates? Momentum. Monte Vista had momentum on their side from that big play, but now it's stopped because they had moved backwards.
Another play action, another check
and
down.
Gives it to number
play,
8, and he's
route,
down the sidelines. Torin Dumphy, the tight end, the senior.
Nate Anzelk was the one to push him out of bounds. But Monte Vista goes back to the same play that got them that big 30-plus yard gain down the sideline once again.
And it's not over.
Breaking a couple tackles.
It's not over till the clock hits 0. Monte Vista trying to score here, giving somewhat back in this game. And here's Lasker. Henry Lasker. Lasker, excuse me.
Yeah, and Lasker, one of these big-time Monte Vista players who hasn't got himself worthy of, getting the ball. He's been playing decent, but this Oak Ridge D-line has just shut him down. He's got 700 yards on the year coming into this matchup tonight, along with 6 touchdowns.
And with them
this Oak Ridge defense has shut him down.
With them only playing 6 games, that's an average of more than 100 yards per game. That's a great stats coming in for Lasker. And you said 6 TDs. That's an average of 1 touchdown a game. Still, those are not bad stats. He's a senior, making it look like he's got the experience. And I believe there is a timeout on the field.
An official timeout. No, it's timeout. Timeout Trojans. We'll take a break. We'll see you after the timeout. Monte Vista moving. We'll see you back. Monte Vista coming back after the timeout. It's 2nd and 6.
And here's on to check.
Scrambles to his right. Pumps again. Throws
And
the
is that
check
a
down
catch?
about the 10-yard line.
And that's a flag for late hit there by number 3 for the Trojans. I believe that would be a late hit because he came in as the guy was already on the ground. Evan Hensley for Oak Ridge.
Anthony Evans, number 3, with the catch. Got the ball to about the 10-yard line. It'd be close to a first down.
Now,
the marker appears to be at the 9-yard line.
Now I think they're debating if it was a
So it
catch
would've
or
been
not
short.
because there is the flag. Necessary roughness, I think they say.
Yeah, it is against the Trojans.
Yeah, I saw that immediately by number 3, Hensley. As number 3, Evans from Monte Vista was, after he was already down, Hensley came in and dived on him. Can't do that. And now sets up a 1st and goal for Monte Vista.
Running
trying
under
to punch
3
it
minutes,
in.
the clock
Just
is.
playing for pride. I mean, there's technically, mathematically, they could still come back and they'll need a lot. But right now,
2
trying
receivers
to spark
out
something.
wide. Tight end.
Trying to
Lined
spark
up
a
next to the right
32-point
tackle.
comeback and on to
Play
check.
action.
What will on to check
Justin
do?
Womack's there playing great
gotta
defense.
get
They
rid of
force him
it.
to go right side.
Oh, good
Other
block.
side, yeah. Oh, he muffs it, but he caught it.
Good block by number 51 there. Linemen don't always get a lot of the credit on the play, but Hudson Fukana blocking the Oak Ridge defender there. If he hadn't stepped up there, that would have been a sack, dead in the water. But instead, he throws a dot for a touchdown.
Yeah, Anthony Evans coming off the catch. Gets the penalty. Great scramble drill, improvise
I'm
from
surprised.
Andrecki. And he scores a touchdown. Pass completed to Anthony Evans. And now it's 38-12.
I'm surprised they're going for one here. I think you would go for 2 to make up for the 2-pointer you missed last time. But regardless, and that is
That's
made
low, and it is, oof.
Did it get tipped a bit? I wonder.
Just
anyway,
squeezes by.
25-point lead for the Trojans. You still have a whole another quarter left. Monte Vista's defense steps up. They could still kind of come back. I mean, the game's not over. Monte Vista's making a charge, but their defense needs to step up in a big way, Merce. Like their defense has not stepped up tonight.
Yeah, Nick Johnson and Luke Tabor have been playing their ball, and Jason Womack has been able to establish the run, which in past weeks, this Trojans team hasn't been able to do, and that's why they've lost 2 straight to Folsom and Jesuit. They haven't been able to establish a run, which then doesn't open up the pass, and your offense just isn't firing on all cylinders. But tonight, that run game opens up the pass. Oak Ridge playing great on offense.
And kicking it off is number 12, Ben Kerrigan for Monte Vista. And will this be a touchback by Kerrigan? And it could have been, and it is. They're calling it that as Womack there with the catch.
It's going to be Tabor, number 4, Luke Tabor, the sophomore, coming back onto the field for this Oak Ridge team. 38-13, 2:30 to go left in the third quarter.
Big day in college football tomorrow. Some top 25 matchups. Alabama is going to be taking on Tennessee in Tuscaloosa. Number 10 LSU takes on number 17 Vanderbilt at Vanderbilt. Oklahoma at South Carolina. Ohio State at Wisconsin. Don't underestimate that sneaky Wisconsin team. They can upset
Tabor
somebody.
Hands off to Quan, and he's stuffed immediately. Ethan Quan can't get nowhere. Play's still alive, but it looks like he's going to lose 3. Ethan Quan
Probably.
Can't find a hole there.
Probably.
Jason Womack comes back onto the field.
Probably the game of the week tomorrow. Ole Miss, number 5, 6-0, taking on number 9 Georgia at 5-1, who's ranked 9. That's gonna be a hell of a game. And USC is taking on Notre Dame. Man, there's a lot of good matchups along with Utah and BYU. I could go on, but let's go back to this. It's tomorrow's college slate will be wild.
Oak Ridge Trojans playing great with an injury-riddled team.
Yeah, this team is practically the 49ers. They're injured all the time. Not all the time. The Niners are, but
Tabor
they're
trying to
dealing
find
with a lot of injury. And Tabor
steps up, rolls to his left. He's got a hole. He just throws it out of bounds. Can't find nobody. Chucks it out of bounds.
That's a good move. A veteran
moves
move.
to the next down. 3rd and 12 now.
That's a veteran
3rd and
move.
15.
That's a veteran move there by Tabor. Instead of trying to force one that might get intercepted, he is wise to throw it away. And now it looks like it'll be 3rd and long, 3rd and 13 as Tabor comes trotting out after he gets the play. Monte Vista looking for a must stop, as if they score a touchdown and an extra point, they will be down by 18, as the game wouldn't be over yet. But, they're not done. But they have to get a stop.
In the 3rd quarter.
And here's
Monte
Tabor.
Vista plays off coverage. Tabor goes check down
And
the Womack with a one-handed catch.
And he's making so much room
Jason
down
Womack
the sideline.
down the sideline.
And
First
out of
down. Oak
bounds.
Ridge Trojans move those chains. What a play, Jason Womack.
Torin Dunphy there for Monte Vista chasing him down. But Womack time and time again is clutching up for this team. Just give him tons of credit, hands down. Every year so far that he's been on varsity, he's just been good. Like, every season, he's been great for the Trojans. Clutched up time and time again. And if they make it to the playoffs, he's going to be a big, big reason why.
Grand Root and Martinez, the receivers, bottom of your screen. Ethan Kwan lined up behind Tabor.
And here's
They
Tabor
will
handing
go.
it off and stuffed. Kwan could not get back there. And it looks like we might have an injury for Monte Vista. Nope, he was just slow to get up. Number 33, I believe. He's going back to his huddle, and that is a good thing. That was Justin Grisham there for Monte Vista. A little bit banged up, but he's all right. 2nd and 13 again for the Trojans. Trojans have been backed up a lot in this game, but I feel like the more they're backed up, the better their play is. Like, a lot of their big plays have been from backed up situations and fake handoff. And here's Tabor, wide open spaces in front of him.
He goes down the field, but out of bounds. Target was
Receiver.
Bryson Martinez.
And now it's 3rd and 13. See, will they have another big play here? Prove my theory correct.
Play action is key for this Oak Ridge offense. As I said, the Trojans missing their starting running back, Tyler Andujar. Andujar opens up the pass. As if they establish the run, then play action galore all over the field. We've seen lots of play action here tonight. Plenty of times they've scored a touchdown on it as well. Big plays, chunk plays, touchdowns. Play action is key for this Trojans team. They run it a lot.
Yeah, and I think, the running backs are injured, but I don't think Ethan Kwan is doing half bad out there, and all their running backs.
Tabor
good block
out
by
to his
Kwan.
brother. That's going to be short, though.
Will they go for this here? It's going to be 4th and 1 or 4th and 2. Actually, excuse me, it's going to be like 4th and 3, but still, you have a big lead, but then again, it's not over. Do they punt it or do they go for it?
Ball is at the 44-yard line.
And the punt team will come out there.
Yeah, Boker coming back onto the field.
Good stop by Monte Vista. Monte Vista with the stop. Oak Ridge did take off some clock, but if Monte Vista goes down and scores a touchdown here, we might have a game again. I mean, they will be down by 3 scores, but 3 scores is way better than 4. We'll see, though. First, we got a 4th down punt.
Boker, as I said, stepping in for Dylan O'Neill, the Trojans punter, out with a foot injury. His first punt of the year,
And
pinned him
Boker.
inside the 5 last week at Jesuit. That one rolls. Oh
Great
my
punt
goodness.
by
Kyle
Boker.
Boker rolls it to about the 10-yard line.
And that's what you
pinned the
want in
Monte
this stage of the
Vista
game.
offense way back there.
Yeah, Kyle Boker with an immaculate punt and getting it to roll down to the 10. That's exactly what teams are looking for in punters. That's exactly why he's a 4.5 star kicker. And here we'll trot back out Ondrachek and the Mustangs offense. Last time around they scored a touchdown. They're looking to do the same again this drive. Down by 25 here in the late stages of the third. They still need to score quick. What does Monte Vista have up their sleeves? Motion man number 11, now number 18.
Yeah, they got a single back
And here's Ondrachek
in the backfield. They'll
handing
go
it
hand
off.
off to the left side, and he'll get a couple. He's still pushing.
Through a mountain of Trojans. And that will be the end of the third quarter. Still a one-sided game, 38-13, but Monte Vista trying to make a comeback. And we'll be back
Yeah,
right
boys,
after this.
shifting fields. Trojans 38, Monte Vista Mustangs 13. 12 more minutes of football here on Trojan Pride Network.
And we're back.
Fourth quarter action here at Oak Ridge Trojan Stadium. Hey, let's do an SFL check-in. Del Oro Jesuit at halftime was 15-9. Del Oro was up 15-9. Jesuit scores a touchdown, and in late fourth quarter, Jesuit is up 16-15.
And
Ball's loose. Ball's loose. And that
is that a touchdown for Trojans?
Oak
Let's
Ridge
see.
won it. They say it is a touchdown.
And number 0 there, coming up for Oak Ridge.
Ashley
Andre.
Oak Ridge wants a touchdown. Refs, will they give it to him? No. Saying it's going to be incomplete.
That's unfortunate there, but the Mustangs catch a break, and it's 3rd down and 6. This is definitely 4-down territory with where they're at in the game. Ian Ondrachek needs to lead his team down for a touchdown. This is where you need a leader, not just a leader, a good playmaker too. You need someone to distribute the ball. Let's see if Ian Ondrachek can do that. Here's Ondrachek.
Drop, rolls
and
to his
he's
left
pressured by number
immediately, now in the end
33.
zone. Gotta make a play. Right side
And
dribble, gets
Ondrachek
around the
losing his
defensive
speed.
edge. But Ben Rivas is there to push him out of bounds. It's 4th down.
This Oak Ridge defense is letting Ondrachek kind of run a little bit, but they're not letting him get too much yards there. Bend but don't break, as I call it. Actually, as a lot of people call it. But again, I mean, Ondrachek doing a great job evading sacks, just trying to make plays, but he's not getting a lot of help out there, as that O-line is not blocking very well, as Oak Ridge keeps swarming them, and they will be punting.
Jason Womack standing at about the 50-yard line, ready to
Last
catch the
time
punt.
they punted to Womack.
Ooh, that's a high but
returned
short
it.
punt. Hits the turf at about the 46-yard line. Excuse me, 44-yard line. And that's about where the Trojans are going to get the ball on offense.
And here comes out Nick Johnson Jr. I believe. This has just been a great showing for Oak Ridge offensively. Way to represent the seniors, going out, putting up 38 points. Walking away with the win as it's 11 and a half left. They score here, especially a touchdown. I think it's out of reach.
Yeah, game plan now, just run the ball, chew the clock down, and secure the win. They got Ethan Kwan in there as well as Blake Meggers. They go play action instead. A deep ball.
And
Braxton Martinez is there.
what
He
a
caught
catch by
it
Braxton
down at about the
Martinez.
7-yard line.
Wow.
They go deep shot way down the field. Play action. As I said earlier, play action opens up the entire playbook, but no, it's going to be a flag. It's going to be a holding, and they're going to take the play back, negate that huge play from Martinez.
Regardless of the flag, I've noticed a lot tonight. Different receivers are stepping up with the absence of peers. Receivers like Womack, like number 13, Braxton Martinez, like Troy Tabor. They're receivers that would get lesser calls and lesser time are really proving that they can do it at a high level with their performances tonight.
First
and at
and
the bottom
20
of
now.
your screen, you have Braxton Martinez,
First and 20 now. Braxton Martinez.
number 42 in motion.
Down at the bottom
And
of your
42
screen. They're
in motion
playing tight
again.
man coverage. They just
And
run
there's
up
a big
the
handoff by
middle.
Ethan
Ethan Kwan
Busting
getting
through
back
there,
to
and
the line
he
of scrimmage. He
gets a
gets
first
10.
down. Oh, sorry, 10. Gain of 9, actually. So it'll be 2nd and 11.
That's a great play from Ethan Kwan. Takes it up the middle. That's his largest run of the night. Ethan Kwan replacing Tyler Andujar. Him and Jason Womack been sharing the backfield.
Oak
They'll keep
Ridge,
Kwan in.
Oak Ridge will go up to 5 and 3 overall after this game, assuming they hang on and win. Monte Vista will
Play
fall
action.
to 4 and
Braxton
3.
Martinez.
And Martinez
Another
looking
comeback
for
route. He was
somebody,
there.
and incomplete. Dangerous
Oof.
pass, almost picked off by number 8 defensively, Torrin Dunphy. We've called his name a lot. He's been busy defensively.
Yeah, and Damon Garner as well, number 16. Had his fingertips on it on the sideline, but couldn't claw it in. Braxton Martinez was the number 1 look, ran a comeback route. Beat the press man, ran the comeback. Johnson didn't like it and nearly gets picked off, but throws it away into the turf. It's now 3rd and 11. 10-12 to go on the game clock.
Don't forget to check in on our streams next week as we have some
Kwan
good
goes up
ones.
the middle, slips a tackle or 2, gets close to the marker.
Next week on Tuesday, October 21st, we have women's flag football versus Rockland, and that's also senior night. It's at 7:30, and then Wednesday, October 22nd at 6:30, we have volleyball. Again, women's volleyball against Folsom. That's also senior night. We have a couple senior night streams next week.
4th and short here, 4th and 2. Running under 9 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Oak Ridge offense staying out there. Jason Womack in the backfield to the right of Nick Johnson.
And in the bottom of your screen,
They got
is
Scotty
number
Nobori.
17. Yeah, Scotty Nobori.
His first action of the night.
Yeah, Nobori is a
Johnson
senior.
scrambles out.
and
Will he get there? It's going to be close. He got to about the 38, and that was where the first down marker was. And the call is short.
It looked like number 58 or number 18 was gonna hit him after he went out of bounds with the way they were running. I thought they were gonna give him a cheap shot, but they didn't. They laid off, but they're not giving him the first down. It looked to me like he did get it, but I guess he didn't. And Monte Vista will go back on offense in a game that's been pretty much decided already with still a little over 9 minutes left to go.
Yeah, 38-13 is the score. 9:05 to go left in the 4th quarter.
Here in prime time.
Monte Vista gets the ball back on offense. 5 wide formation. They got to start slinging it. They got to
Here's
get
on to
points
check.
fast. There's the screen out to the right.
Good
Gets a
block
couple
by number
blocks
3.
and a good chop tackle as they get him down. Adrian Golwitz there with the tackle.
Anthony Evans, number 3 there, blocking. A great block there to give him more yards. And they are going to call that a first down, 1st and 10. Monte Vista, not a lot of visitors came with them, but they do have some. And on to check. Deep pass.
Jonathan Grossfeld
and
on
what
the
a
coverage.
catch. Oh,
And the
incomplete.
ball
Are they
is
going to call
loose.
PI? They're not. That would have been a hell of a catch if he could come on. If he could hang on to that. That was.
Mayana.
Yeah, that was number 14, Mayana.
Was the target. He's a junior, 5'11", 177, wide receiver, safety. He's had a couple big plays tonight. That one, they target him one-on-one with number 27, Jonathan Grossfeld, but it falls incomplete. 2nd and down and 10.
And on
They go
to
screen
check.
pass out to the right. Once again, good block. But a great
Dunphy.
tackle,
Torrin
but
Dunphy.
not before getting a first down. Evan Hensley, number 3, with the tackle. He got off the block, but he had gotten pushed so far downfield that they did end up getting a first down out of it. 8 minutes left to go in the game.
Yeah, 8 minutes from the good. Oak Ridge just has been dominant on all fronts. And here's Ondrzejczyk scrambling out, and that looks like a holding. Number 11 was holding number
He's
55, it looked like.
Way back there, he's going to tuck it and go out of bounds. Jonas Cedeno, Keith Erickson, and Troy Tabor were all there hunting him down.
Yeah, that looked like a no call there. It looked like Chase Wishbard there was holding number 55 for the Trojans. That is Keith Erickson. And Keith Erickson was kind of waving his arms there, wanted the flag. I think there should have been a call, but regardless, there wasn't. 2nd and 8 for Monte Vista. And Ondrzejczyk has just danced around in the pocket all game. Hasn't found a lot of open looks, but when he has, they haven't been bad looks, and they've made big plays. And here's Ondrzejczyk.
2nd and 8. Tries to go double screen.
Wow.
Ooh, ball's up in the air
What a
and
catch
caught.
by Torrin Dunphy. That was a dangerous pass. Actually, maybe it wasn't. It looked like he probably put it right where only the receiver could get it. But Torrin Dunphy one-handed spun around. That was a beautiful, great catch.
Yeah, it's going to be 3rd and 6 now. Ball at the 39-yard line. This is definitely 4th down situation.
3rd down, 5 or 6 yards.
3rd and 5 maybe is the official spot.
And here's Dunphy.
5-step
And-
drop, goes quick, over the middle. Good tackle
He had to
by
get-
Jason Womack.
he had to get that out.
Where will they mark it, though? I think it's going to be just short.
He had to get that ball out quick. There's Ben Revis was coming at him, about to get him.
It's going to be just short. It is 4th down. This is a huge play for the Mustangs.
Yeah,
They got to get it here.
If they miss this, their hopes of winning is
Oak
shattered.
Ridge, tight
And
formation. They go
Ondrzejczyk, and they're
handoff to the
handed
right,
off.
and yes,
That's
first down. Move those chains.
That is a very uncalled for play. We're not unexpected play there. Usually on 4th down, teams want to pass it, but also this big a deficit, they don't want to tick clock. So I think that was a surprise move, and Oak Ridge wasn't ready for it. Result, 1st down.
Yeah, talking about that clock.
Here's
6:20 left to
Ondrzejczyk.
go in the 4th quarter. They go
And
deep.
he's going
Back,
deep.
right side.
Oh,
No,
PI
great defense by
question.
John Grossfeld. Back corner of the end zone.
And they're not
That's
calling
locked
PI.
up.
They're letting him play. Great defense.
Jonathan Grossfeld one-on-one coverage. He shuts
And
it down.
He's holding his.
Grossfeld kind of comes up, holding his side.
Yeah.
Nate Anzelk going to
Maybe
check into the game.
He
Don't
either
wanna
hurt
see
his
that.
arm. He either hurt his arm or he hurt his side. Regardless, that's not good. Especially, I mean, these injuries couldn't be coming at a worse time. You know, the playoffs just around the corner in a few weeks. Homecoming game in a couple weeks against Rockland, a very good league foe.
Yeah, and Grossfeld had the game-winning forced fumble against Del Oro. Big player. Don't want to see
And
him
here's
hurt. Here's over the middle to the right side then. Coverage is tight. Nate Enzel comes into the game, immediate impact as he's there in the coverage. It's incomplete. 3rd and 10.
Third down for Monte Vista. 6:04 left to go in this one-sided game. The Elf Zone's still hyped, still jumping.
5-wide formation, 3rd down and 10. 3 receivers, bottom, 2 up top. They go underneath, slant route. Ash Andrade is there for the tackle, but not. Will they get it? Where's the spot? It looks like it will be a first down. It's close, but it will be a first down. That's a huge 3rd down conversion for the Mustangs.
Yeah.
They'll move those chains. First down.
At this point, Monte Vista's just playing for pride. I mean, with just under 6 minutes left, there's literally like no chance in winning this. They're going to need a bunch of onside kick recoveries and miracles to win it. So at this point, they're just playing for pride, getting something to look forward to for the film and to look forward to for next game. And in motion. But here's on to check, and that's a miscue. He should have caught that, or that's an unfortunate drop there by Grant Mena. That was right in his hands. That's
he heard the footsteps.
He usually catches.
Troy Tabor was there immediately, wrapped him up. No catch, didn't matter, but he was there if he did. He heard those footsteps, couldn't take it.
Yeah, or he was excited. He could see the end zone. But regardless, again, it's a 2nd down.
5:17 left to go in the game. 2nd and 10. That's a false start.
And that will even
Trojans pointed out.
Monte Vista back even more. Just mistake after mistake for Monte Vista.
Yeah, it looks like they were looking back to the sideline for a play call. Somebody flinched. Somebody jumped. It's going to be 2nd and 15. Trojans loading the box up. They go 5-step drop, maybe 7. Gets outside the pocket. Same front right, and it is.
What a great kick! He bobbled it, and they're calling it incomplete. Number 8 there, Torrin Dunphy. He's been so on point tonight. We've called his name a lot.
Evan Hensley on the coverage.
Oak Ridge, I've noticed a lot this game. Oak Ridge dealing with a lot of injuries, but they're lesser known players. Their defensive players and offensive players have stepped up big time. The lesser known players making impacts tonight, trying to make a statement.
It's going to be 3rd and 15 after the incompletion. Great catch from Dunphy, but it was out of bounds. Hensley on the coverage. Now 3rd and 15. 4th down situation. Just over 5 minutes to go in the game. 5-step drop. Steps up in the pocket.
And on to check.
Shakes one.
And he's still
Gets
going.
down there close to the first down marker. It's going to be about the 11-yard line, maybe 10.5. It's really close to that first down marker, but I think it's just a tad short.
And just under 5 minutes to go here.
It's going to be 4th and 2. Monte Vista, definitely full go. Go tight formation, lots of blockers. They go handoff to the right, cut it up the middle, and that's just enough to get there. Inside the 10-yard line. Now it's going to be 1st and a goal.
Dunphy is their tight end, but he's been carrying the ball, he's been receiving the ball. He's pretty much been touching the ball every play. He's the only one that seemed to step up for this Monte Vista team. Him and Henry Lasker have made big impacts.
Another heavy formation. One running back in the backfield. They go
play
action.
Check. Searching for someone to throw to, but he takes
in
off.
The backfield. He's going to tuck it and run. Make one miss. Goes out of bounds at about the 5.
I know it's an injury risk, but I would like to see him lower his shoulder and try to truck somebody defensively. That probably wouldn't work out well, but that would be cool. And tough, especially this much in the game. You can't afford to get tackled there. You just got to try it. But high injury risk, I get it. Ondrzejczyk has been involved in all 2 touchdowns by Monte Vista tonight. Will he be involved in this next one, whether it's running or passing? Let's see. On
3 wide
Ondrzejczyk,
receivers out
handing
right.
it
They
off,
go handoff up the
and
middle.
that's a flag, likely holding or something on the offense. And an Oak Ridge player's down, and he will get up, number 0. Took a second for him to get up.
3:13 left to go in the game. 38-13 is the score. Still no indication.
Maybe they picked it up. Maybe there wasn't a flag. They thought there was, and it looks like they picked it up, and they're
refs going to the coach.
Looks like a
Monte Vista coach. Both teams moving
10-yard
back.
penalty that's probably holding on the offense.
That is a tough break. Ball's all the way back at the 20-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
They want to wind the clock. That's what the ref says. And the clock will wind. Second down and long here. 2nd and goal from the 20.
3 minutes now and under left in this game.
Yeah.
They motion the running back out, 5 wide, 2 pass, check down, screen pass, but he's swampered. I don't even know if that's a word, but it is now. Jonas Sedeno with the tackle quick. .230 now. It's 3rd and long. 3rd and goal at about the 19-yard line. Trojans playing 2 soft, 2 safeties. DBs look to be about 7 yards off. Don't want to give up any big plays. They go short once again. That's a good throw. Out to the outside. Gets about 9, but it's still going to be 4th and goal at the 10-yard line. 1:55 to go.
Yeah, you just got to go for this here. A little under 2 minutes left. Just playing for pride, and number 43 checks in for number 72. Subs in for number 72 for the Trojans, and it looks like a timeout is called, I assume, by Monte Vista.
Yeah, Monte Vista, 2 timeouts left. Oak Ridge also has 2 timeouts, 38-13. Trojans will hold on to secure the victory. They'll move to 5-3 overall. They'll need 1 more win out of their last 2 games to make the playoffs. Monte Vista will fall to 4-3 overall. No league games played for Monte Vista. Interesting.
They must have a short
play in the
league.
East Bay Mountain League. No games played in their league so far for Monte Vista. Next week, Monte Vista plays at home against California High School, and the Trojans will go to Whitney to face the Wildcats next Friday.
Yeah, and if Oak Ridge loses to Whitney, then that Rockland game will be a must-win, and that's a tough team for it to be a must-win against, especially with all the pressure. They want to be going into the game at home against Rockland, knowing that they made the playoffs and just fighting for a higher seed. Because if they do lose that game, they might not make it to a home field advantage. But if they could go 3 straight here, they might be able to at least play 1 home playoff game. Ondrzejczyk and Monte Vista just looking for something to look at.
4th and 10.
Ondrzejczyk
Ben Rivas is
gets sacked for the first time this game.
Huge! Ben Rivas, his 4th sack of the year.
He knew that Ondrzejczyk was going to try to escape and roll out more towards the left, but he was able to get him down, and that's Ondrzejczyk's first time getting sacked in this game.
Yeah, huge. Ben Rivas coming off a heater.
Ondrzejczyk,
number 7, the sophomore, gets his 4th sack of the year. And the Oak Ridge Trojans, with a couple kneels, maybe throw some run plays in there, going to secure the W on senior night.
Ondrzejczyk has been like Ty Simpson all game, evading sacks, running around, but that play wasn't able to as Ben Rivas, only the sophomore, is proving that next year with him as a junior is going to be great. This whole
Tabor in
team
the
is
game.
going to evolve, and Tabor will just hand it off, and Oak Ridge will just be milking down the last minute and a half of the clock. As this has been a grind, this has been a great game, both sides. Oak Ridge just outplayed Monte Vista on both sides of the ball, and that punt return earlier in the game paid dividends. And it seemed like every time Monte Vista got momentum and they were scoring or they were driving, either a penalty hit them or Oak Ridge strikes right back. The momentum swing haven't lasted too long for Monte Vista. Few playmakers.
Yeah, Chris Gomez in the game here now as the running back. Scotty Nobori, bottom of your screen. 50 seconds left, 2nd and 9.
But I think
Tabor goes handoff to Gomez.
I think the key reason why Oak Ridge has won this game is with the production of spreading the ball around between all their different receivers, whether it's Womack, whether it's Tabor, whether it's Martinez. Those are, to name a few. A lot of their lesser known receivers have gotten involved tonight with Isaac Pierce out. They've been spreading the ball around, finding guys to get the ball to, and even Evan Kwan has stepped up, and Oak Ridge is going to win this game 28-13, a dominant showing offensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see it from the Trojans. As we said, they'll move to 5-3. Monte Vista, they'll fall to 4-3.
Yeah, Monte Vista
There's
one
the
game,
final whistles.
one game ahead of 500, and Oak Ridge, as that clock reaches 0, they got to be happy with their performance. What a sweet victory! You know, you lose 2 straight, you're coming back home hungry for a win, and you put up 38 points and only give up 13.
Yeah,
dominant
final
home
score,
performance on senior night.
to 13.
The seniors are proud.
13 Trojans with a monster win on senior night.
Yeah.
Congratulations to all the seniors here tonight. Shout out to all of them.
Shout out to Logan Takeo.
Here on senior night.
Shout out
That's
to
a
Logan
wrap
Takeo
here tonight.
and TPSM Broadcasting. He's a senior.
That's a wrap on this game tonight. Thank you everybody for watching. Thanks for everybody behind the scenes. Murcielago Del Dotto, Grant Sell, signing off. Have a good weekend, everybody. Great win, Oak Ridge Trojans. And as always, go Trojans!